Welcome to the Great Patriots Loyalist Debate of 2013, back to 1774, 75 or so, 4-5D. I'd like our panelists of the Patriots and Loyalist sides to introduce themselves to start our debate today. Let's start over here, right here in the front with the Loyalists first. You, sir.
My name is Lord Dunmore.
And what is your occupation, Lord Dunmore?
I am Royal Governor of Virginia.
Okay, thank you for being here. You next, sir.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Dodson.
And what is your occupation, sir?
I'm a priest of the Church of England.
Very well. And lastly, for our loyalists today, you, sir.
My name is Thomas Hutchinson,
And your occupation?
Royal Governor of Massachusetts.
Very good. Thank you, loyalists, for being here today with us. Over here, then, for our Patriot panelists, you, sir, right here in the front.
Samuel Adams,
And what do you do, Samuel?
full-time politician.
Oh, this ought to be right up your alley, then. And you, ma'am, thank you for joining us today. What is your name?
Mercy Otis Warren.
And what is your occupation?
I am a writer for Clayton Home.
Thank you. And lastly, our last panelist for the Patriots.
I'm Benjamin Franklin.
And what do you do, sir?
I'm a writer, a printer, inventor, a scientist, and colonial representative to the British government.
Okay, well, very good. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you're all here today. My name is Dan Thompson. I'll be your moderator. And we hope to get into a spirited debate to try to figure out whether the colonies should or should not become independent from Britain. I'd like to start out in a civil tone. And Mr. Butcher, sir, since you are a man of God, I would like you to lead us in a prayer to start off our debate today.
Dear God, thank you for bringing us all here today. We appreciate what you did. For the food, the houses you gave us, and the lives. And we are very lucky to be here. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Amen.
All right. What I would like to first start out with is for each of you on the Patriot side, because you are the ones looking to make a big change here, to share with me what is your argument for independence. Why do you think that the colonies should become their own country? Miss Mercy Otis Warren, we'll start ladies first. What is your belief? Why should we do this thing?
Number one, I think that Britain was too far away to understand the needs and daily lives of the colonies. And I think women should have more rights.
Okay, I agree. I see that you could make that point. You, sir, Mr. Adams, you're a politician. You're used to a lot of the rhetoric back and forth, people trying to basically change your mind maybe sometimes. Why do you think you're trying to change all of the people's minds to become their own country?
The colonists should be able to elect their own governors and to have the power to change unfair laws.
Okay. And Mr. Franklin, what is your argument of why should these colonies become free?
I think the British are still going to make unfair laws. And I think that the colonists could govern themselves.
Okay. All three arguments sound like you've put some thought into them. But let's switch sides here to the loyalist side. Loyalists, obviously you think we should be loyal to the king and loyal to Britain and not try to be our own independent country. Let's start with you, Mr. Hutchinson. What is your argument for why should the colonies remain loyal to Britain?
protect them from other countries.
Okay, they are kind of new and maybe not so strong. That could be possible. Mr. Butcher, or Reverend Butcher, Priest Butcher, I'm sorry, I don't know what to call you, Jonathan Butcher. What is your argument of why should we stay loyal to Britain?
Disobeying the king is like disobeying God.
Okay, that kind of puts a little heavy weight onto it. And lastly, Lord Dunmore, why do you believe that the colonists and the colonies should be loyal to Britain?
I believe in the king because he has helped me become governor all throughout my life. He's sending many redcoats and soldiers here to help them, and they won't listen because they think it's unfair. Because of the taxes that he puts on them. He puts the taxes in place so he can pay for the soldiers that are guarding you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I think we've heard a little bit about by both sides, our patriots and our loyalists, feel the way they do. At this point, I would like to open the floor up so that any of our panelists may address other panelists to question their arguments, to question their actions about why do they feel the way they do. And maybe in our debate today, we'll be able to convince some of those 40% of the population that are neutralists of whether to join the patriot side or a loyalist side. Anybody, if you'd like to speak, just raise your hand and wait to be addressed. Mr. Adams, the floor is yours.
Lord Dunmore, we never asked for your soldiers. Why should we give them our stuff to pay them? Why should we just put yourself in a colonist? Just put yourself as a colonist. Would you like to pay taxes and just pay soldiers that you don't want?
Lord Dunmore?
These soldiers are good. They are protecting you. The reason we ask for the taxes is so that they get the food and money they need so they don't die. They are protecting you and from the Native Americans.
Samuel Adams, don't you agree that they're here to protect you?
I agree that they are, but we don't want them here.
Okay. Another, Benjamin Franklin.
Hey, Lord Dunmore.
Yes.
Why did you argue and attack the patriots? Homes and plantations.
They are traitors
I think you should be charged guilty for murder.
Ooh, those are heavy accusations, Lord Dunmore. What do you say?
They are traitors to the king.
Benjamin Franklin, do you think the Patriots are traitors?
No, and that does not give you the right to kill.
It does seem, Lord Dunmore, that those were extreme tactics. Why do you think you pushed to such measures? Lord Dunmore?
I am very short-tempered and that's wrong. I am trying to change this place so that there are more loyalists.
Very well. We will see how that works out. Thomas Hutchinson, what do you have to say?
the Boston Tea Party that was worth hundreds and thousands of dollars of tea.
What have you to say to that, Sam Adams?
Because we just didn't want to pay the taxes. It was really unfair law.
Governor Hutchinson?
But that was one of our most weakest laws. How can you show so much distaste for it?
Distaste for tea. I thought we all liked tea. Sam Adams, why?
We should be able to buy tea from any company we want to.
Governor Hutchinson, do you agree?
But why would you need to buy from several companies when you can just buy from one?
Because your taxes are higher.
And taxes have been an issue, we understand, in the colonies. Another comment. Lord Dunmore, let you introduce something.
Mercy. Mercy on this Lord. Why did you plan to attack loyalists in your place?
Mercy, why did you take that stance in your writings?
I was not really attacking them. I was just kind of playing around. I did not think they would get mad at this.
Were you offended as a loyalist, Lord Dunmore?
Yes.
I think it would be best, Miss Mercy, for you to give us an example of one of your poems so that we can judge for ourselves. Can you please share one of your patriotic poems with us now? Miss Mercy? Surely you remember your own poems. Just off the top of your head. A patriotic poem, please. Any day. We're all going to be dead before we become a free country or a loyal country. Please, Miss Mercy, we need a poem. We need to debate the topic of your patriotism in your writing. Make one up.
Patriot, 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 I see. Swing freely in the tree. The loyalists, the loyalists. Will let me do the things I asked to.
Okay. That is quite scathing poetry there, Miss Mercy Otis Warren. I'm surprised it took you so long to remember